All right, let's get started. So welcome to the Social Vault. This is where people, privacy, and permanence come together to ensure your digital heritage. So what exactly does that mean? Well, there's a particular problem that we're all trying to figure out. We all have thousands of files holding personal photos, writings, video recordings, music, and other digital files spread out across different devices and service providers. But the thing is, hard drives crash, cloud storage requires endless monthly payments, and will they still be in business next year, in 10 years, or in 100 years? Ultimately, any type of storage system intended to span generations cannot be dependent on a trusted third party or hardware repairs and updates. So how do we preserve all of these digital valuables for our family and future generations, not for decades, but for centuries? Our answer is Akord's Social Vault, a secure digital time capsule where you and your family can store and share assets privately and permanently. So permanent data storage is inherently social. If you want to store something forever, beyond your lifetime, it's because you believe it has value for someone else. So that's why we built a vault with a number of collaboration features, including invites, notifications, and messaging. We make it very easy for you to invite your family members, preserve a chat history that spans generations, and keep updated on all the activity within that vault. All the while, everything in your vault is end-to-end encrypted. So now you can ditch email as well as cloud storage when it comes to managing your digital valuables. So let's just look at a couple numbers here. So if you look at the number of cloud service providers that do not encrypt data at rest, we're looking at 91%, exposing your most private data over the years. And if we look at the cloud storage market size, it's 50 billion now and expected to rise to 220 billion. So this is a very hot market. And if we go back to the physical devices, 20% of external hard drives fail after 3 years. So personally, I don't know if mine make it past 2. So let's look at a quick demo. Before we jump in, I just want to give a quick note. We've actually had the app in production since March, building out and testing all of the foundational features that you would expect, such as signups, invites, permissions, etc. But what we'll look at now is just the main parts of the app with the focus on how we work to integrate Arweave. So let me just run this really quick. So this is an actual family vault for my co-founder, Pascal. His family was really keen on preserving artifacts from their family, so he set up this family vault. And as you can see, there's been some messaging and uploading of files and some memoirs from his grandmother and some pictures of ID cards and such from his family. So this is all conveniently set up and protected in the vault. Now we're going to see Pascal go ahead and add a new artifact to his vault. So as we all know, he searches for his file, clicks on it, uploads it. We review the size and the storage that will be used on the Arweave network. We upload the file, and you can see here that we have a little orange dot around one of the files. This is an indicator that the transaction is still pending. So meaning that we've cached the file on our server encrypted, and now we're moving it to the Arweave network, and we handle all of the backend stuff for you. Now let's go over to the storage tab. Here you can see a breakdown of your files, what kind of file types you have stored. On the right, you can see the status. So the file that we just uploaded is currently pending, but if we go to one of the green check marks, we can see that actual transaction on the Arweave blockchain, as well as the metadata that we've included for searching down the road. And finally, we just got a notice, we can do the top up, which makes it very convenient to buy storage on the Arweave network. Here you just simply use your credit card, select the amount of storage you would like, and pay for it. And we also contribute 1% of that to offsetting carbon. And finally, we have just received a note here, so you can kind of see the interactive elements of the Social Vault. So one of his family members just responded to a previous message. So now, what I'd like to present here is, so now that we're in a very strong position to scale the product, we are excited to announce the launch of our campaign today, which is 1,000 for 1,000. We're offering 1,000 megabytes of permanent storage on the Arweave network to the next 1,000 users who sign up for Akord. That's $32,000 worth of storage that we're offering for free. As Akord is designed to be a social interactive platform, we envision this initial boost will help us quickly realize a network effect, bringing on many, many, many thousands of users to the Arweave network. I just want to kind of go over our roadmap, where we came from. Our first phase was actually building out the Social Vault and building all the encryption layers and rotating keys and things like that. Second phase is where we found a great match with the Arweave blockchain, and that's where we integrated that technology into our platform. And now, working forward, we are going to be focusing on decentralizing Akord completely. That is decentralizing the data, decentralizing the application, and decentralizing the business model. So that will take us into things like the Akord Explorer and the PermaWeb galleries, which will allow you to access your data on the Arweave network perpetually. And because the PermaWeb galleries is open source, the community will be able to fork it and tailor it to specific needs and include different kinds of media types and viewing experiences. Next, we'll be focusing on building on-ramps from Facebook, simply because everyone hates Facebook and there's no better alternative. So what we'll allow you to do is bring over your photo galleries and your groups of people and family members from Facebook onto the Social Vault. Next, we'll be upgrading our Akord wallet to support direct AR token payments, and we'll be integrating multi-sig transactions that will allow you to manage the transfer of assets such as NFTs and things like that within your family vault. And finally, wrapping everything up, we'll be decentralizing the company, and that's a big project that we want to tackle strategically. So it's really important that we ensure that this product is a multi-generational product. So we are based in Paris. We're a small team. We're driven by the principles of data ownership, human-centered design, privacy, and crypto technologies. Pascal and I have been working together for many years at my previous company, and Veronica joined us about 1.5 years ago from IBM. We also have a couple guys who are both in New York and Poland, Alex in New York, and we have Michal in Poland helping us out with the technology stack. So I would like to thank you for your time. If you would like to know more about Akord, there's no better way than to just try it for yourself. Currently, it costs about $30 to store 1 gig on Arweave, so make sure you sign up, get your free gigabyte, sign up at app.akord.com, and come talk to us in the Mingle area. I think the whole team is online and we'd be happy to answer questions. Thank you, Seb and Jess, and thank you everyone for checking it out.